Three lies permeate the beauty and wellness industry. And if you've ever bought a service or a product hoping it would make you look better or feel better, only to be disappointed, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. As a board certified dermatologist, I constantly see the short end of the stick. Patients who are coming to me because they've fallen for these three lies. What are the lies? The first one, I can remember this patient, let's call her Sarah, who came to me because of hair loss. She was so upset about it, constantly seeing more and more hair falling out in the shower after shampooing. She bought so many hair growth shampoos, expensive serums, biotin gummies. After spending so much money on trying to get her hair back to how it was before so she could feel confident again, she came to me just frustrated. So what I did was run some blood work to really understand what was going on beneath her skin. What we discovered was her iron level was significantly lower than normal. Iron is one of the key nutrients your body and your hair needs to help grow new hair. And if you don't have enough iron, then you're gonna suffer from hair loss. We got her iron back with 3 months of iron supplements. And at the end of the 3 months, her hair started growing back. She started feeling confident again, and all she needed was an over-the-counter supplement. She didn't need all the fancy products that didn't address the root cause. So that's the first lie. The first lie is these beauty and wellness products, not all of them, but some of them are trying to market this lie that isn't actually addressing the root cause. So what's the takeaway? If you have something on your skin, your hair, your nails, anything you want to improve to make yourself feel more confident and beautiful, then you need to understand what's going on. Like, why is it happening? So you can tackle it at the root cause. And you're not buying all these expensive serums and supplements and products that don't actually address what's causing the issue, aka you're not wasting money. So this brings us to lie number 2. I remember my patient, let's call him James. He had just gotten through a really terrible breakup, and the way he wanted to get back into the dating pool to find that confidence again was to get back in the gym. He started working out, building muscle. Then he started breaking out really severely. Deep, cystic, red, painful pimples on the back, on the face, and he didn't understand what was going on. So he came to see me to understand how and what was happening to his body. He was trying to improve his confidence, but it was actually making his confidence drop. I asked him some questions to really understand what was going on. And he told me that he had started taking a whey protein supplement that he was drinking throughout the day. One before his workout, one after his workout, and then a couple times more each day. Now, whey protein is super processed, comes from dairy, and is one of the biggest triggers for acne. Unfortunately, he had never known or understood this until we talked about it in my office. He stopped supplementing whey protein and started getting his protein from more natural sources, like food. He was able to retain the gains of all his strength training, personal training exercises, but with the confidence of clear skin. Of course, it wasn't just food. We also had him go through 3 months of topical acne medications that helped get the inflammation under control before he was able to maintain the results with these lifestyle choices. So what's the lie? Some of the beauty and wellness products and services are selling you things with consequences that will get you in a place that's worse than when you started. So pay attention to the possible adverse effects, the side effects that could happen, and ask yourself, is it worth the cost? And this brings me to my third patient. Let's call her Cameron. She came to me because she was so upset about her pigmentation. She told me, Dr. Usmi, I've tried everything. I've tried the most expensive serums. I've tried the most expensive lasers. And then I was like, what lasers? She told me that she went to a med spa and they did the IPL photofacial laser. Melasma, which is what she had, is a condition of pigmentation that's triggered by a lot of things, including sunlight, hormones, heat, and inflammation. If you are to get a very inflammatory, heat-producing laser like IPL, sure, it can help in the short term, but it'll actually make the melasma worse in the long term. This is the final lie of the beauty and wellness industry. They're selling you things that have short-term gains, but long-term losses. Fortunately, yes, we were able to get Carmen's skin back to the natural state with a combination of prescription creams and a laser that wasn't so heat-inducing or inflammatory, and a good skincare and supplement regimen, if you're putting the effort, energy, and money into a product or service, get really clear on what are the long-term consequences. What are the possible adverse effects? This is something everyone needs to be aware of. And if you have any questions or if you aren't sure, seek out a skin expert, a dermatologist. We've spent years understanding the biology, the physiology, the chemistry that's going on that creates everything that you see on your skin. If you've ever experienced any of these lies from the beauty and wellness industry that you now regret, share a comment below.